my dear children of second years. How are you? I think all of you are fine because you are enjoying at your homes because of this corona. Okay, anyway, because it is not possible to come to college regularly and listening classes, it's not possible. As you know, this worldwide pandemic disease that is corona. So, sitting lazily is not a good. So, that is why to engage you is our responsibility as teachers. So, that is why we need to discuss some topics on these online classes. So, my dear children, in first year already you have studied phonetic transcription. Did you remember phonetic transcription symbols? So, on the basis of this phonetic transcription, in second year we have a topic. The topic name is word stress. What's that? Word stress. So, if you want to learn word stress, and once again we have to recollect phonetics, symbols, and transcription. Of course, transcription no need actually, but we have to recollect phonetic symbols. What is a short vowel, what is a long vowel, and what are the consonants like that. So anyway, this in second year the topic name is word stress. Let me write word stress. Word stress. First of all, what is stress? Stress is an extra force used in a particular word on a particular syllable. I repeat, an extra force used in a particular word on a particular syllable in a word. So, first of all, what is syllable? Already we discussed in first year. What is syllable? Syllable is a word or part of a word forming a unit of pronunciation is called syllable. A word, okay, what is syllable? What is syllable? A syllable is a word or a part of a word forming a unit of pronunciation so this is the definition of syllable. A syllable is a word or part of a word or part of a word forming a unit of pronunciation. Suppose, example, book. Example 1. Example 2, bookshop. Bookshop. See, this is according to this quotation, a syllable is a word or part of a word. This is a word. So when we pronounce this B-O-O-K, when we pronounce, it has a certain pronunciation, that is book. That is book. Now coming to the second one, bookshop. Here in this first word only one unit, but when you come to the second word, two units, that is bookshop. That is bookshop. How these are pronounced already we have discussed in first year. So simply, what is a syllable? Because if you want to learn stress mark, syllable is to be learned. So that is why I have given this introduction about the syllable. Then to identify stress in a word, we need some instructions. Number one, What are the features we have to follow to identify stress in a word? Stress or accent in a word. What are the fundamental aspects to find a stress mark? What are the fundamental aspects to find a stress mark in a word? Suppose number one, number of, we must know that first number one, number of syllables. So in a given word, how many syllables are there? That is number of syllables. Number of syllables. I think suppose bookshop. Just I have given an example, bookshop. So in bookshop, how many syllables are there? The word has 2 syllables. Like that. Second one, monosyllabic words. Monosyllabic words have no stress. Have no stress in isolation. Monosyllabic words have no stress in isolation. Suppose, example, cat. The word cat. Here in cat, only 1 syllable. If we want to identify the stress mark in a word, we need to compare 1 syllable with another syllable. But when you take this example cat, only 1 syllable, so that is why it is not possible to identify stress mark in this word cat. So the first one is number of syllables. Second one is monosyllabic words have no stress in isolation. Number 3 is whether the word is a simple or compound word. Simple or compound word. Simple or compound word. Third one, let me read it once again. Whether the word is a simple or compound word. Example, book, bookshop, bookshop. See, already this example I have given, book only 1 syllable. Only 1 syllable. If there is 1 syllable in a word, there is no stress because no comparison. But when you come to bookshop, yeah, we need to we have to identify, there is a chance to identify a stress in bookshop because this is a compound word. Compound word means more than 1 units in it there. Here book 1 syllable, bookshop 2 syllables. So that is why this word to be taken to identify the stress in this word. This is the third one. Now, fourth one is whether the given word has a suffix or prefix. Whether the given word has a suffix or prefix. Whether the given word has a prefix or suffix. First, this is the fourth rule. What is that? Whether the given word has a prefix or suffix. First of all, let us know what is prefix. What is prefix and what is suffix. Prefix means a letter or part of a letter used before a word. Simply a letter or prefix means a letter or a group of letters added before a word. This is called prefix. A letter or group of letters added before word. Suppose example for this prefix: a monk, adopt, along, like this. These are the examples of prefix. Now coming to suffix. What is suffix? Like this: a letter or a group of letters added at the end of word. End of a word. Example of this suffix. Here in among and adopt, what are the prefixes here? A is prefix. A is prefix. Now coming to suffix, a letter or a group of letters added at the end of a word. Example: communication, communication, qualification, communication and qualification, verification, etc. Here ATION, ATION, ATION. These are the this ATION is called suffix because at the end of a word is added. So this is the fourth rule to identify a stress mark in a word. Next. So these are the basic steps to identify the stress mark in a word. So once again, what are the instructions and what are the rules we have to follow to identify a stress mark in a word? Because you know why, first of all, why we have to learn stress. If a person wants to speak a clear English, accent is very, very important in a word. And if you use this accent or stress in a word, it is most probably we follow the native speakers. Of course, we don't pronounce that each and every word like a native speakers, but maximum we have to follow the certain rules. Remember, word stress is unpredictable, because that means it is not there are no certain rules to identify stress in a word, but what has been given in a textbook, according to that rules, let us continue our class. Next, so once again it is better to go to the first year phonetic symbols. Do you remember phonetic symbols, vowels and consonants? So in vowels, once again, pure vowels, that is called monophthongs and diphthongs. Let me write pure vowels. Pure vowels. These are 12. E, E, A, A, E, U, U, So among these, we need to understand here what are the long vowel and what are the short vowels. Suppose this is, it is pronounced as you know because you learned in first year, E. This is called E. That means short vowel. This is short vowel. E. This is long vowel. Long vowel. A, short vowel. A, long vowel. A, short vowel. A, this is long vowel. When you come here, this is O. What is that? O, short vowel. This is long vowel. And we cannot decide this is whether it is short or long, maybe short vowel. So if you want to identify the stress word, the stress in a word, we must know these are the which is short vowel and which is long vowel like this. And the remaining diphthongs and also some consonants. No need to discuss all this because already you have learnt in your first year. But why I have recollect once again, we must know which is short vowel and which is long vowel. And then when you identify stress in a word, and if this is the time to identify stress, how do we get the idea? Suppose in a word, there are two syllables. That is the basic. If it is only one syllable, that is monosyllabic word, no stress. But if there are two syllables in a word, how to identify stress? Now we are discussing two disyllabic words. Both syllables are long. Both syllables are long. Stress is on identify the first long. See, this is a stress mark. This is a small vertical bar. This is called small vertical bar, and it is identified where there is an accented syllable. See, this is called stress. Both syllables are long syllable. Stress is on first long. One long, one short. Stress is on long. Both syllables are short. First short. Okay. long syllable and diphthong. Do you know diphthong? Did you remember diphthong? For example, this is eon. This is called diphthong. So one is long syllable, another one is a diphthong. That is stress is on first, long syllable. We need to identify here if there are two syllables in a word. How to identify? Both are long. First long. One long, one short. Long, short means syllables here. First long syllable. Both are short. First short. One syllable long and another syllable is diphthong. Stress is on long syllable. So these are the fundamental aspects to identify stress mark in a word before going to rules. Before going to rules, remember these are very clear. Rule number 1. Rule number 1. Some disyllabic words ending R as silent letter. Some disyllabic words having R as a silent letter at the end of them. In this case, stress is on first syllable. Let me write some disyllabic words having R as silent letter at the end of them. Some disyllabic words having R as silent letters at the end of them. In this case, stress is on the first syllable. Stress is on first syllable. Example. M-O-T-H-R, mother, father, brother, sister, doctor, writer, lawyer, like this. Lawyer. See, these are the examples of first rule. What is rule? Some disyllabic words. Disyllabic means a word having two syllables. What is syllable? A word or part of a word forming a unit of pronunciation is called syllable. Here, so in this case, stress is on the first syllable. Remember, this is a vertical bar. This is vertical bar. With this vertical bar is identified where there is accented syllable in a word. For example, mother. How many syllables? 2 syllables. The word has 2 syllables. And what is rule here? R. R is silent letter at the end of all these words. Mother. Its pronunciation mother, mother, father, brother, sister. Don't pronounce, you don't utter clearly the last letter. Sister, no, sister. Brother, no, brother. Father, no, father. Mother, no, mother. Okay, like doctor, writer, liar. See, as we, according to our Telugu accent, just we pronounce this word mother, father, brother, like that. But according to this the rule of international language, that is English, we don't follow the Telugu accent. So that is why here mother 2 syllables, where there is a stress on first syllable. What is rule? Or as silent letter. So that is why stress is identified here. So in examination point of view, this word is given. In this word, identification of stress mark like this. So it is pronounced mother. What's that? Mother. Father. Brother. Sister. Where is here? Sister. So extra force is used. That is only extra force means in our utterance, in our pronunciation, the force is used where there is stress. Suppose in Telugu mother. No, but in English mother. Extra force is used. Mother, father, brother, sister. She is my sister. Like that. Then here, likewise here, doctor. What is pronounced in Telugu? Doctor. No, it's not correct in English. According to that rules, doctor. This evening I want to meet the doctor. And writer. What is this? Writer. Lawyer. In Telugu, lawyer. No. But in English, when you pronounce all these disyllabic words, at the end of them, silent letter is R. We have to follow the first syllable is a stressed or accented syllable. Once again, let me pronounce all these 7 words with a stress or accent. Mother, father, brother, sister, doctor, writer, lawyer. So this is the first rule of to identify this stress. So once again I recollect what we have discussed here. The topic name is word stress. What is this? Word stress. What is stress? An extra force is used in a particular word on a particular syllable is called stress. So to identify stress in a word, syllable is very, very important, because that is the basic step. The syllable is a basic step to learn stress. And then after that syllable, what are the main aspects to identify the stress? Number 1, what I have said. Number 1, number of syllables. Number 2, monosyllabic words have no stress in isolation, because if there is only one syllable in a word, it is not we don't compare that syllable with another syllable, because the word has only one syllable. And then the second one is whether the word is prefix or suffix. Prefix means a letter or group of letters are added at the beginning of a word. And suffix, a letter or group of letters are added at the end of a word. This is the third one. Now fourth one is whether the word is a simple word or compound word. Simple word means only one unit. Suppose book, only one syllable. But bookshop, 2 units. So these are we must know the fundamental aspects to identify the stress. Next rules. Already first rule completed, that is some disyllabic words having R as silent letter at the end of them. In this case, stress is on first syllable. Mother, father, brother, sister, like it. Thank you very much. Let us discuss the next rules in next class. Thank you very much.